Today we are going to change the carburetor out of this Echo PB-413H backpack leaf blower. Everything seems to be working okay. It just seems like there's not enough power. I tried adjusting the carburetor and cleaning it out. I was able to test the spark plug and it is spark. So it didn't really improve the performance, so I went ahead and just bought a new kit, tune-up kit from Amazon to just fix it up. So the new kit has the carburetor, the air filter, a fuel filter, some gasket for the carburetor, and a spark plug. I'm going to go ahead and change everything to brand new, just to see if it helps with the performance and just tune it up. Okay, so I'm gonna take out the filter first. Okay, the old filter here. I'm just gonna get rid of this for a new one. Yep, put it to the side. There's two holes in the carburetor to take off. It's both Allen wrench holes. So I'm just gonna take it off with an Allen wrench. So. Seems like there's a little oil here from probably the old carburetor, gas and oil. So I'm just gonna probably put that around, put it to the side. All right, here's the carburetor. He's gonna be some fuel leak, so there's some fuel still in here. So I'm gonna pull out the throttle here. You see the throttle? It's right here. You just sort of angle it out, the cable wire. See here, just angle it out. There we go. This is the line to go back, the line from the fuel into the carburetor. This is the line to go pump the fuel back into the tank. So we're gonna take both of those off. They seem to be okay. They're not too bad. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna pump the rest of the fuel in the bowl back into the tank to so it won't leak as much when I take it off. So all the fuel is back in. I'm gonna see if I can wiggle this guy out. Might be a little harder because I think this tube is actually pretty old, so it's somewhat hard. So I'm gonna see if I can just wiggle it out. There we go. Okay, so the carburetor's off. See, this is the old carburetor. It's gone. All right, I'm gonna grab the new one. Here's the new carburetor, brand new. See, this one I got from Amazon. I'll post a link to it in the description, but it's a brand new carburetor. So I'm just gonna follow the same order to put it back on. So the small tube is the return. Is the return valve, return for the gas. So okay, that seems like it's pretty snug in there. Okay, and I'm gonna put the gas valve on the bigger tube. Okay, that one seems to slide in pretty easily. Now I'm gonna attach the throttle to the throttle unit. That's how it looks, just like that. Now I'm gonna then take the old gasket off. Got a brand new one. Like the old gasket might take a little work to take off because it's like caked on there. So I'm gonna use a little bit. I'm gonna use this screwdriver to clean it off. Okay, finally get most of the engine gunk off of it. All the gasket was still caked on this because it was so old. It's now off of the engine block now. Now I can put the new gasket on, the new setup. Make sure I don't get any junk in here. As you can see, that's a lot of junk that came out of it. All those little black fragments there is from the old gasket. Okay, so now I'm gonna put the new gasket on. The easiest way to put the gasket on is, the gasket and the carburetor on, is just put these long screws through the carburetor itself. But first you gotta put the gasket on this side to make sure it looks correct, like that. That looks to be correct. Let me just make sure I got it on right. Yep, this is the right way. I put the gasket on this side, put the screw through it, through the carburetor. Okay, now put the other gasket, this one, and just to make sure it lines up correctly. To the other side of the screws. Then I put it into the unit itself. So let me get this out of the way. Okay, now it looks like it's there. I can just hand screw it in to ensure I don't mess up the threads. Make sure it goes easily with the hand screwing, which it does. So once that's in there, I'm gonna go ahead and screw in the rest of this. Okay, so that's done. The carburetor's done. As you can see, everything's intact. The fuel lines are below here. Here's the throttle. There's a new carburetor with the new bulb, and then everything's back in place. The new gasket's in there. Okay, for the spark plug, I just took the cap off, and then I'm using a 3/4 ratchet. I'm gonna just turn that guy. Yep, that's it. And he's done. And just go a little bit further, so it's easier to hand screw out with my hand. There we go. Here's the current one. It's somewhat dirty. It's actually not too bad, but I'm just going to go ahead and just replace it with the new one because it's a lot cleaner. So I'm just going to use this one. I'm going to wipe down the hole where the engine plug goes just to make sure it's clean. Okay, there it is. Now I'm going to put in the new spark plug. Okay, and tighten it all the way down. Okay, now I'm going to tighten it down. Again, this is the same. It's hand tight. I like to just hand tighten it. Should tight the thing. And then we're going to put the plug, spark plug back on. Okay. Actually, let me just make sure. Okay. Yep. Nice and tug. Nice and snug. Looks good. Okay. Now I'm gonna put on the new filter. So just goes inside the cap like this, and then just slide it on to here. Should just go in like that. There we go. Sorry about that. I'm not sure why that took so long. Just, get it tight. New air filter. I didn't change the fill filter or the lines because it seemed to be okay. So I'm gonna leave those alone. And then now I'm just gonna turn the throttle on. And then put on choke. I'm gonna pump it up a couple times to make sure that, like, there you go, fuse coming through. Nice. Good, shooting up. Now I'm gonna start it. Okay, sound like you want it to go. I'm gonna put it on and run. Alright, that's it. Looks like it's working. It's running. The throttle sounds good. I put it on high and it was able to go really high, and then on flow it was idle. And I don't think I need to really to adjust anything into the carburetor. It seems like it all's working fine. Alright, that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you like it, please like the video. See you guys next time.